Hello math students. Today what we're going to do just in this video is you guys had a homework assignment and you guys had to do numbers 1 through 12. So this video is going to just go through me correcting this. Now remember, you guys have to show your work. Show your work. So you cannot just have the final answer. You need to show the steps of work. So we're going to do opposite operations. So because this is a plus 3, we are going to subtract 3. And so we have 4a equals, and 11 minus 3 is 8. Then we're going to divide by 4, and a is 2. All right, number 2. The two numbers by r are 3 and -1. So the number we need to move first is the -1. So I'm going to add 1 and make sure you put the add 1 on both sides of the equal sign. So we have 9 equals 3r. All right, we're going to divide. This is 3 times r, so we're going to divide both sides by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3, so 3 equals r. All right, number 3. It looks like we have a -2 and a 6 here. And because this says plus 6, we are going to subtract 6 from both sides. So 42 minus 6 is going to give us 36 equals -2d. Now the number by the d, that's a -2, and it's -2 times. So we're going to have to divide by -2. And so we have -18 equals d. All right, number 4. Oh, this one actually looks like only a 1 step. So we're going to have to move this number minus 0.3 minus 0.3, and x is 3. All right, number 5. We need to move the 15 or the 31, so we're going to have to move the 31 first. So I'm going to subtract 31. So 15y equals 30. And now we're going to have to divide by 15. So y is 2. All right, number 6. So the first number we need to move away is the 9. So I'm going to subtract 9. Subtract 9. So -c equals, and -13 minus 9 is a -22. Now we don't want to know what a -c is. We want to know what a positive c is. So I'm going to divide by -1. So c equals 22. All right, number 7 here. So what we have to do first is, because this says plus 4, we need to subtract 4 from both sides. So x divided by 6 equals 9. Now that's x divided by 6, so the opposite of dividing is multiplying. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 6. 6 on top, 6 on the bottom cancels, so we're left with x equals, and 9 times 6 is 54. All right, number 8, we are going to subtract 1/4 from both sides. So I have 1/3 y equals. Now, these are not common denominators, so I need to multiply this by 3/3. So we have -3/12. So 5/12 minus 3/12 is 2/12. And that's divisible or reducible, so I can divide both of them by 2, so I end up with 1/6. Now, this says 1/3. Now remember, whenever we do these, we multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, and the reciprocal is flipping this. So 1/3, the reciprocal is 3/1. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. These 3's cancel out, and I'm left with 1y. But remember, math people say that we don't have to write the 1, so we just have y equals. And 3 goes into 6 twice, so I get 1/2. All right, number 9. I need to add 1/7 and add 1/7. So I have 2/7 j equals, now again, I need to get common denominators. So I need to multiply this by 2/2. So I get 2/14. So 3/14 plus 2/14 is 5/14. And remember, you guys can use your calculators. Now I need to multiply, because we have this fraction 2/7. I need to multiply by the reciprocal, which is 7/2. Okay, keep everything in line, number on top, number on the bottom. This simplifies and this simplifies, so we have j equals, now 7 goes into 14 twice, so I get 5/4. And if you want to write that as a mixed number, 1 1/4, that is totally fine. All right, last 3 here. So in this number 10, because this says -2, we need to add 2. So we have 17 equals a/3. Now that doesn't really say a/3, it really means a divided by 3. And the opposite of dividing is multiplying. So you need to take 17 times 3 and get 51. And over here our 3 simplify to a 1, and 1a is just a. All right, number 11. So because this is a positive 4, we are going to subtract 4. So I have -m/2 equals, and 10 minus 4 is 6. All right, this over here says a -m and a 2, and it's divided by 2. So what I'm going to do is multiply both sides by 2. But if I multiply by a 2, I'm still going to have a -m. So what I'm going to do is multiply by a -2 on both sides. So this negative and this negative, negative times a negative is a positive number, and these 2's will simplify. So I'm left with m equals, and 6 times -2 is a -12. All right, the last problem, because that says -1/2, we have to add 1/2. So I have x divided by 8, and I added 1/2, so 6 plus 1/2 is 6.5. And now this says x divided by 8. Well, the opposite of dividing by 8 is multiplying by 8. So I'm going to actually grab my calculator here and do 6.5 times 8. And I get here, this cancels, and I have x equals 52. All right. Hopefully that helped with any questions that you had. Have a good day.